call the regular council land use meeting to order. And looking at the land use applications, Fleetwood Guildford, number 1.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? And number 1 is carried. Newton, number 2.
Move the recommendation on number 2.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
On the zoning bylaw, move first.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Move second.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Move public hearing set for March 7th.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? And that's carried.
Move
So,
the
Surrey?
recommendation on number 3.
Seconder?
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Move the recommendation on number 4.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Move the recommendation on number 5.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Move the recommendation on number 6.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Move the recommendation on number 7.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Move the recommendation on number 8.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
On the zoning bylaw, move first.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Move public hearing set for Monday, March 7th.
Second.
In favor? Opposed? Carried.
Move the recommendation on number 9.
Second to get it on table.
For discussion.
Councillor
Woods.
Thank you very much, Madam Mayor. I have some concerns about this matter here, and I'm going to make a motion to amend the recommendation. I personally see there's no need to have ammunition at this type of event, and also my concern is that I don't see the need to have it twice a year. I think once a year is fine, and I think that we should take this year to year and not approve it for 3 years. So my recommendation is that number 1 is that we remove the ammunition portion. Number 2 is that it only occur once a year. And number 3, that the matter be looked at year to year. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor. This is the fish and...
That's firearms.
Okay. This is the show that occurred last year, is it? Thank you to staff. All right. I am going to... Do I have a seconder for Councillor Wood's motion, which is to remove ammunition and to make it a maximum of 1 event per year? Second?
For just 1 year.
Yes. And is that okay with the mover and seconder of the primary motion? So that's followed by the wayside. And I will call the question or look for comments. Oh, I have a couple of speakers. Councillor Gill.
Madam Mayor, if I could just ask staff just to confirm that, in fact, in the previous year that there was no ammunition issues at that particular event. If I could just get clarity on that and maybe have staff speak to what's being proposed.
Who's going to take that?
Yeah, Madam Mayor, through you to Councillor Gill, I believe that last year's event, the TUP certainly allowed both the sale of firearms and ammunition.
So just to clarify, was there sales of ammunition in the last year?
Yeah, that's...
You believe so? Yes?
That was a yes. That was a vague yes from the audience. Yes. Is that okay? No. Councillor Hay.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. And I just wanted to point out that and I don't have any significant issues with the amendment or with the new motion, but I just wanted to point out that last year's event was very successful, was very well run, very orderly. So I think that having it once a year and having it renewed year to year is a good idea. I don't know personally how much ammunition has to be tied to or wants to be tied to an event such as this, and how important that is to the whole concept of a show and trading event like this. So I don't know that I would want to put necessarily that much restriction on that side of it, but I do like the year-to-year renewal of it and not issue a 3-year, and I certainly like the idea of it being an annual show.
Okay, and given that there is an element of denial in here relative to ammunition, I wonder if the applicant or a representative of the applicant is in the audience and would like to speak to this. That was your call, Paul. Yep, just right there at the center.
Greetings, Mayor and Council. My apologies for yelling from
No, that's
the
all right.
audience.
I heard you.
I think to make the long story short, the nature of the show and because of the size of it, probably once a year is the best that we're going to do. With respect to munitions, there was a limited amount. The show is pretty broad, so ammunition is a very small part of the show. But there are people, and again, because of the nature of the show, it is a hunting and fishing show. So there was an element. The event was incident-free. We do have firearms officers present and Genesis Security. So there's a strict code with respect to who can purchase it, and they actually have to demonstrate that upon their leaving the building. It's a controlled exit scenario. So with all of that, it's very structured and controlled so that no one can just walk in or out. So they do have to provide the appropriate licenses to demonstrate they're able to purchase it. But it is a very small part of the show.
Do you market it as a fish and game show, or how do you market it?
It's actually more traditional. It's what is called a rod and gun show. So these are very much like a variety of different clubs that are throughout the lower mainland and the interior. So it's more of a historical name. So it's rod and gun.
Fishing rod and gun.
Okay, and Councillor Gill?
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Just to kind of reassure myself, I just want to make sure that the viability of the event would not be damaged. There would be no issues if we were to pull the ammunition component out of this application.
It's not a deal breaker, but it would be a bit of a disappointment. I mean, generally it is 1 or 2 vendors probably are in that category that might pull out. But I don't think it's a game breaker.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Any other questions? Okay, thank you. I'll call the question on the resolution, which is removal of ammunition from the show and a minimum of 1 event per year and an annual application process.
Yes.
Okay. All those in favor? Opposed? And that is carried. Thank you, Paul, for your input.
Have a great evening. Thank you.
Number 10, South
Move the
Surrey.
recommendation on number 10.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
On the zoning bylaw, move first.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Move second.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Move public hearing set for Monday, March 7th.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
On D1, move the recommendation of termination.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
On the land use contract, move first.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Move second.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Move public hearing set for Monday, April 11th.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Move final on each one.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Move final on 2.
Second. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
On 2, move that the mayor and clerk be authorized to execute DP 7915036700.
Second. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Move final adoption on 3.
Second. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
On 3, move that the mayor and clerk be authorized to issue DVP 7914031100.
Second. In favor? Opposed? Carried.
Also on 3, move that the mayor and clerk be authorized to execute DP 7914031100.
Second. In favor? Opposed? Carried.
On 4, move that the mayor and clerk be authorized to issue DVP 7911017000.
Second. All those in favor? Opposed? That is carried.
On 5, move that the mayor and clerk be authorized to issue DVP 7915021200.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, carried. Note the change in ownership on that one.
Also on 5, move that the mayor and clerk be authorized to execute DP 7915021200.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, and that's carried for the expansion to the courthouse, which is a welcome addition.
And on number 6, move that the mayor and clerk be authorized to execute DP 7915036700.
Second.
All those in favor, opposed, and that is carried.
Move adjournment, Madam Mayor.
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor, carried. We'll